Welcome to the story. Don't forget to like, subscribe and support me. The night sky over celestial world Sears was a canvas of shimmering stars, but none shone as brightly as the moon that cast its silvery glow across the endless ocean. Princess Elena stood on the balcony of her family's palace, gazing out at the vast expanse of water that covered her homeland. The waves danced under the moonlight, reflecting the myriad colors of bioluminescent sea creatures that thrived beneath the surface. Her heart ached with curiosity, yearning to understand the tales she had heard about a distant planet called Earth, a place teeming with life and emotions so raw and unfiltered. Elena had always been different from her peers. While other oceanic race members reveled in their innate abilities to command water currents and communicate with marine life, she found herself mesmerized by stories of human connections. Legends spoke of humans who loved with unwavering sincerity and forged bonds that transcended time and space. These stories ignited a spark within her, a desire to experience such profound emotions firsthand. Determined to uncover the truth behind these legends, Elena delved into the ancient archives of Sears, poring over holographic records and interactive simulations about Earth's culture, language, and customs. Her mentors cautioned her about the unpredictability of human emotions and the potential risks of venturing into the unknown, but Elena's resolve only strengthened. She believed that understanding human love could bridge the gap between their worlds, fostering a deeper connection that could benefit both Sears and Earth. After months of preparation, Elena was ready. She had mastered the intricacies of Earth's languages and customs, ensuring her disguise as a human would be flawless. Using a combination of Sears' advanced technology and her own abilities, she crafted an identity that would allow her to blend seamlessly into human society. She chose the name Elena, a common enough name on Earth, and adopted the persona of a marine biologist passionate about ocean conservation, a perfect cover for her true mission. The transition from Sears to Earth was both exhilarating and daunting. As Elena arrived in a picturesque coastal town known for its pristine beaches and vibrant community, she felt a sense of awe at the diversity of human life. The town bustled with activity, from fishermen casting their nets at dawn to families enjoying leisurely walks along the shoreline at sunset. The scent of salt water mingled with the sounds of crashing waves and distant laughter, creating a sensory symphony that was both comforting and unfamiliar. Elena secured a position with a local environmental group dedicated to beach cleanups and marine preservation. The group's leader, a seasoned conservationist named Margaret, welcomed her with open arms, unaware of the extraordinary origins of her new recruit. As Elena immersed herself in her new role, she began to experience the subtle nuances of human interactions. Friendships formed through shared goals, the camaraderie of teamwork, and the quiet moments of reflection under the vast sky. One evening, during a large-scale beach cleanup organized by the group, Elena's path crossed with Arthur, a charismatic and adventurous free diver renowned in the community for his daring underwater explorations. Arthur was known not only for his physical prowess but also for his deep love and respect for the ocean. His presence commanded attention, and his genuine passion for marine conservation resonated with everyone he met. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows across the beach, Arthur approached Elena with a warm smile. "Hey there. You're doing a great job today," he said, his voice carrying a melodic quality that made Elena's heart flutter. "Ever tried free diving? There's so much more to discover beneath the surface." Elena hesitated for a moment, then nodded. "I'd love to," she replied, her curiosity piqued by Arthur's invitation. Under Arthur's guidance, Elena experienced the breathtaking beauty of Earth's underwater world. They dove into the clear, moonlit waters, the ocean revealing its hidden treasures under the gentle caress of moonlight. Schools of vibrant fish swam gracefully around them, their scales shimmering like liquid jewels. Coral formations stood tall and majestic, providing shelter for myriad marine creatures. Arthur pointed out various species, sharing his knowledge and passion with each enthusiastic explanation. As they swam deeper, the connection between them grew stronger. The silence of the underwater realm was filled with unspoken understanding and shared wonder. They communicated through gestures and smiles, their bond transcending the need for words. When they surfaced, gasping for air yet exhilarated by the experience, Elena felt a sense of belonging she had never known before. That night, under the luminous glow of the full moon, Arthur led Elena to a secluded spot on the beach. The waves gently lapped at the shore, and the sky was a tapestry of stars reflecting on the water's surface. They sat together on the soft sand, sharing stories of their lives and dreams. Arthur spoke of his adventures beneath the waves, his voice filled with enthusiasm and a touch of melancholy. Elena listened intently, her heart swelling with emotions she was only beginning to understand. As the night deepened, Elena, now fully immersed in her human guise as Elena, felt a profound connection to Arthur. His courage and kindness mirrored the qualities she admired in the legends of Earth's love stories. She found herself drawn to him, captivated by his unwavering dedication to protecting the ocean and his genuine compassion for others. Days turned into weeks, and Elena's bond with Arthur only grew stronger. They spent countless hours exploring the coastline, diving into hidden coves, and working together on conservation projects. Through their shared experiences, Elena began to feel emotions she had never encountered on Ceres: joy, fear, love. Each moment spent with Arthur deepened her understanding of human emotions and solidified her desire to remain on Earth. However, unbeknownst to Elena, her prolonged presence on Earth had not gone unnoticed by the Ceres tribe. The subtle manipulations of the ocean currents and the unusual disturbances in marine life patterns had caught the attention of the Ceres guards. They had been monitoring her activities, growing increasingly concerned about the potential consequences of her extended stay on Earth. One evening, as Elena and Arthur walked along the moonlit beach, the tranquility was shattered by the sudden appearance of Ceres guards, clad in shimmering armor that reflected the moonlight. They approached with stern expressions. Elena, the leader of the guards, intoned, his voice resonant and commanding. "Your mission on Earth has compromised the balance of both our worlds. You must return to Ceres immediately." Elena's heart pounded in her chest as she realized the gravity of the situation. She turned to face the guards, her mind racing. I have built a life here. I've formed connections, friendships. The consequences of your actions extend beyond your personal ties," the leader interrupted. "Your presence here endangers the harmony we have maintained for centuries." Before Elena could respond, Arthur stepped forward, placing himself between her and the guards. "She's been a valuable member of our community," he declared. "We can't just send her away." Tensions escalated as the community became divided. Some feared the supernatural elements Elena represented, while others stood by her, influenced by Arthur's unwavering support. The situation reached a boiling point when the Ceres tribe issued an ultimatum: Elena must return to Ceres, or they would unleash their control over the ocean to force her departure. Faced with an impossible choice between her duty to her people and her love for Arthur, Elena found herself at a crossroads. The ocean that had always been her sanctuary now symbolized the conflict tearing her apart. In the days that followed, Elena wrestled with her decision, seeking solace in the very waters that had brought her to Earth. Then, disaster struck. A massive underwater earthquake triggered a chain reaction, setting off a tsunami warning that threatened the coastal communities. Panic ensued as residents scrambled to evacuate, fearing the destructive force of the impending wave. Arthur, with his expertise in free diving, attempted to mitigate the disaster, but the sheer magnitude of the event overwhelmed his efforts. In the face of catastrophe, Elena made her choice. Determined to save the lives of those she had come to love on Earth, she decided to stay, drawing upon her innate abilities to manipulate water and communicate with marine life. She orchestrated a coordinated effort to stabilize the currents and redirect the tsunami's energy. Schools of fish worked in tandem to form protective barriers, while larger marine creatures helped guide the flow of water away from populated areas. As the tsunami approached, Elena's actions created a mesmerizing display of underwater harmony. The ocean, responding to her will, gently calmed the raging waves, averting the disaster. The coastal communities watched in awe as the potential catastrophe was averted, their gratitude palpable. The Seers tribe, witnessing Elena's selfless heroism, began to understand the depth of her commitment to Earth. Her actions spoke louder than any ultimatum could, proving that her love for Arthur and her newfound home outweighed her obligations to her people. Recognizing the positive impact she had on Earth, the Seers tribe extended their blessing, allowing Elena to remain and fostering a harmonious relationship between Seers and Earth. Elena and Arthur, united by their love and shared purpose, continued their work in marine conservation. Combining Seers technology with human ingenuity, they launched innovative projects that not only protected the ocean but also bridged the cultural gap between their worlds. Their relationship blossomed, embodying the union of two different worlds brought together by love and mutual respect. Years passed, and their story became a legend on both Seers and Earth, a testament to the enduring power of love and the possibility of unity across galaxies. The moonlit beaches stood as a symbol of their bond, a place where two souls from different worlds found each other under the same celestial light. Every year, Elena and Arthur celebrated their love under the moonlight, commemorating the night that forever changed their lives. Educational programs about marine conservation and interplanetary relations flourished, ensuring that their legacy of understanding and cooperation would inspire future generations. As the sun set on another day, casting a golden hue over the tranquil ocean, Elena and Arthur stood hand in hand, gazing out at the horizon. Their journey had been one of discovery, sacrifice, and unwavering love, a journey that had not only united their hearts but also forged a lasting bridge between Seers and Earth. As the days melded into weeks, Elena and Arthur's bond deepened, intertwining their lives in ways neither had anticipated. Their mornings often began with the soft hues of dawn breaking over the horizon, casting a golden pathway across the water. Together, they would walk along the shoreline, the rhythmic sound of waves providing a soothing backdrop to their conversations. Elena found herself immersed in Earth's simple pleasures, the feel of sand between her toes, the salty tang of the sea air, and the warmth of the sun on her skin. These sensations, so different from the serene aquatic environment of Seers, awakened a newfound appreciation within her. Arthur reveled in sharing his world with her, introducing her to the intricate dance of marine life and the delicate balance that sustained it. One particularly tranquil morning, as the first light of day painted the sky in pastel shades, Arthur invited Elena to join him on an early dive. They descended into the clearer waters, the sunlight filtering through the surface in shimmering beams. Below, the ocean revealed its hidden wonders: coral reefs teeming with vibrant fish, graceful sea turtles gliding effortlessly, and the occasional playful dolphin pod passing by. "Look at that," Arthur whispered, pointing to a school of silverfish that swirled in unison, creating mesmerizing patterns. Elena marveled at the beauty surrounding her, feeling a sense of peace she had never known on Seers. It was during these dives that she began to understand the depth of her connection to Earth, not just to Arthur, but to the planet itself. Their collaboration on conservation projects became a cornerstone of their relationship. Utilizing Elena's advanced knowledge from Seers, they implemented innovative methods to protect marine ecosystems. Together, they spearheaded initiatives to clean up polluted areas, restore damaged coral reefs, and educate the local community about the importance of preserving their natural surroundings. Elena's ability to communicate with marine life proved invaluable. She could sense the subtle shifts in the ocean's currents and understand the needs of its inhabitants in ways that baffled even the most experienced marine biologists. Arthur admired her unique talents, often finding himself in awe of her seamless integration into human society despite her extraterrestrial origins. One evening, as the full moon cast its luminous glow over the water, Elena and Arthur sat on a secluded beach, the cool breeze carrying the scent of blooming jasmine. They watched as the moonlight danced on the waves, creating a path of light that seemed to lead directly to the stars above. "Do you ever miss Sears?" Arthur asked softly, breaking the comfortable silence that had settled between them. Elena turned to him, her eyes reflecting the moonlight. "Sometimes," she admitted. "But being here with you, experiencing these moments, it feels like home in a way I never expected." Arthur reached out, gently taking her hand in his. "You've brought so much light into my life, Elena. I can't imagine it any other way." Her heart swelled with emotion, a warmth spreading through her that she had never felt before. It was a feeling that transcended words, a silent promise of a future built together. However, the serenity of their life on Earth was not to last. Unbeknownst to Elena, her prolonged presence had not gone unnoticed by the Sears tribe. The subtle disturbances in the ocean's currents and the unusual patterns of marine life had raised alarms among the Sears guards. They had been monitoring her activities, growing increasingly concerned about the potential consequences of her extended stay on Earth. One evening, as Elena and Arthur walked along the moonlit beach, the tranquility was shattered by the sudden appearance of Sears guards. Clad in shimmering armor that reflected the moonlight, they approached with stern expressions, their presence imposing and authoritative. "Elena," the leader of the guards intoned, his voice resonant and commanding. "Your mission on Earth has compromised the balance of both our worlds. You must return to Sears immediately." Elena's heart pounded in her chest as she realized the gravity of the situation. She turned to face the guards, her mind racing to comprehend their words. I have built a life here. I've formed connections, friendships. The consequences of your actions extend beyond your personal ties." The leader interrupted. "Your presence here endangers the harmony we have maintained for centuries." Before Elena could respond, Arthur stepped forward, placing himself between her and the guards. "She's been a valuable member of our community," he declared, his voice steady despite the tension. "We can't just send her away." The confrontation escalated quickly. The community, previously unified in their support for Elena, became divided. Some feared the supernatural elements she represented, influenced by the Sears guard's authoritative stance. Others stood by her, bolstered by Arthur's unwavering support and the tangible benefits her presence had brought to their conservation efforts. The situation reached a boiling point when the Sears tribe issued an ultimatum: Elena must return to Sears, or they would unleash their control over the ocean to force her departure. The threat hung heavy in the air, the weight of it pressing down on both Elena and Arthur. Faced with an impossible choice between her duty to her people and her love for Arthur, Elena found herself at a crossroads. The ocean, once her sanctuary, now symbolized the conflict tearing her apart. In the days that followed, Elena wrestled with her decision, seeking solace in the very waters that had brought her to Earth. One afternoon, as the sun cast long shadows over the beach, Elena sought refuge in the quiet of her favorite cove. The rhythmic sound of waves provided a backdrop to her tumultuous thoughts. She closed her eyes, reaching out to the ocean with her mind, seeking guidance from the very element that had always been a part of her. In that moment of introspection, she felt a surge of determination. Her love for Arthur and her newfound home outweighed her obligations to Sears. The legends she had cherished were not just tales, they were a testament to the power of love and sacrifice. If humans could forge such deep connections, perhaps there was a way to bridge the gap between their worlds. As dusk approached, painting the sky in hues of orange and purple, Elena made her decision. She would stay on Earth, choosing love over duty, and find a way to reconcile her heritage with her heart's desire. But fate had other plans. A massive underwater earthquake struck, its tremors sending shock waves through the ocean. The ground beneath the sea shifted violently, triggering a tsunami warning that sent ripples of panic through the coastal communities. Emergency sirens wailed, and residents scrambled to evacuate, fearing the destructive force of the impending wave. Arthur, leveraging his expertise as a free diver, sprang into action. He coordinated with rescue teams, directing efforts to safeguard vulnerable areas and assist those in need. Yet, the sheer magnitude of the disaster overwhelmed even his seasoned skills. In the face of catastrophe, Elena knew what she had to do. Drawing upon her innate abilities to manipulate water and communicate with marine life, she orchestrated a coordinated effort to stabilize the currents and redirect the tsunami's energy. Schools of fish worked in tandem to form protective barriers, while larger marine creatures helped guide the flow of water away from populated areas. The scene was both awe-inspiring and harrowing. The ocean, responding to Elena's will, began to calm the raging waves. The destructive force of the tsunami was mitigated, its energy dissipating harmlessly into the vast expanse of the sea. The coastal communities watched in awe as the potential disaster was averted, their gratitude palpable. The Seers tribe, observing Elena's selfless heroism, began to understand the depth of her commitment to Earth. Her actions spoke louder than any ultimatum could, proving that her love for Arthur and her newfound home outweighed her obligations to her people. Recognizing the positive impact she had on Earth, the Seers tribe extended their blessing, allowing Elena to remain and fostering a harmonious relationship between Seers and Earth. With the immediate threat averted, Elena and Arthur found themselves at the center of a burgeoning movement towards marine conservation and interplanetary cooperation. Their combined efforts led to the establishment of innovative projects that not only protected the ocean but also bridged the cultural gap between their worlds. The integration of Seers technology with human ingenuity brought about advancements in sustainable practices, renewable energy, and environmental restoration. Their relationship flourished, embodying the union of two different worlds brought together by love and mutual respect. They became symbols of hope and unity, inspiring others to look beyond their differences and seek common ground. The moonlit beaches, once a backdrop for their first encounter, now served as a testament to their enduring love and the bridge they had built between Seers and Earth. Years passed, and Elena and Arthur's story became a cherished legend on both Seers and Earth. It was a tale of discovery, sacrifice, and unwavering love, a story that transcended galaxies and cultures, reminding all who heard it of the boundless possibilities that love and understanding could achieve. Every year, on the anniversary of their first moonlit dive, Elena and Arthur celebrated their love under the same celestial light that had brought them together. They hosted gatherings that combined the rich traditions of Seers with the vibrant customs of Earth, fostering a sense of community and shared purpose. Educational programs about marine conservation and interplanetary relations flourished, ensuring that their legacy of understanding and cooperation would inspire future generations. As the sun set on another day, casting a golden hue over the tranquil ocean, Elena and Arthur stood hand in hand, gazing out at the horizon. Their journey had been one of discovery, sacrifice, and unwavering love, a journey that had not only united their hearts but also forged a lasting bridge between Seers and Earth. The moon rose high above, its silvery light reflecting off the waves, creating a path of luminescence that seemed to connect the two worlds. Elena felt a profound sense of fulfillment, knowing that her decision to stay had not only brought her happiness but had also paved the way for a future where love and cooperation could overcome even the vastest of distances. As they watched the stars twinkle above, Elena whispered to Arthur, "Thank you for believing in me, for showing me what it means to love and be loved." Arthur squeezed her hand gently. "And thank you for teaching me that love knows no bounds, and not even between worlds." Their eyes met, and in that silent exchange, They reaffirmed their commitment to each other and to the harmonious future they were building together. The ocean, their constant companion, continued to ebb and flow, a symbol of the enduring bond they shared and the limitless possibilities that lay ahead. And so, under the watchful gaze of the moon and the stars, Elena and Arthur embraced their destiny, their hearts beating in unison with the rhythm of the waves. Their story, a beacon of hope and unity, would echo through the ages, reminding all that love, in its purest form, can bridge any divide and create a world where differences are celebrated and harmony prevails.